Once hailed as the king of summer parties, a figure synonymous with glamour and success, Sean Diddy Combs is now entangled in a scandal that could alter his legacy forever. But how did Diddy's career reach its prime? And what are the shocking allegations that have reshaped his once untouchable image? There was a time when Sean Diddy Combs was the epitome of success, a cultural force unlike any other. In the late 90s and early 2000s, his name dominated music charts, fashion, and the world of high society. Diddy wasn't just producing hit after hit, he was crafting an empire. His Bad Boy Records label became a powerhouse in the hip-hop world, launching the careers of iconic artists like the notorious B.I.G., Mace, and Faith Evans. Hits like Mo Money, Mo Problems, I'll Be Missing You, and Bad Boy for Life were the anthems of a generation, propelling Diddy to the top of the music world. Yet today, those days of champagne and caviar feel like a distant memory. The very man who once epitomized luxury is now facing charges that threaten to overshadow his once illustrious career. Indicted in the Southern District of New York for racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, and other serious crimes, Diddy faces the possibility of life in prison. The allegations are stark and disturbing, painting a dark picture of a man whose private life may have been a sharp contrast to his public persona. The indictment has placed a spotlight on a hidden world behind Combs' glamorous lifestyle. It alleges that from 2009 onwards, Diddy orchestrated so-called freak-offs, elaborate gatherings where he is accused of drugging and coercing victims into sexual acts. These disturbing claims have sent shockwaves through the industry, forcing many to reevaluate the legacy of a man who once seemed untouchable.
Everybody, first of all, I don't know why all the girls over there and all the guys over here, if you ain't talking to a girl, then you got to go, because this ain't that type. It's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and, damn, pause, but like, check this out. Back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Before pause was invented. You know what I'm saying? But it's my brother for real. We used to actually wrestle off of the Frosted Flakes because he used to always get up early with me. Now he's one of the richest stars in the world. And
What the fuck did Puff just say? Nobody's gonna acknowledge this for me. Puff just said we used to wrestle over the Frosted Flakes. And we're
Diddy's rise to the top was meteoric, but his fall from grace has been equally spectacular. The contrast between his days as the king of summer and the man now facing life-altering charges is a reminder of how quickly fame and fortune can slip away when dark secrets come to light. From Harlem to the Hamptons, Sean Diddy Combs was a modern-day Gatsby, a man whose vision was to unite worlds that seemed incompatible. But as the lavishness of his white parties reached their peak, dark secrets lay beneath the surface, secrets that have since shattered the image of one of hip-hop's most celebrated moguls. Sean Combs' legendary white parties weren't just a spectacle, they were a statement. Beginning in 1998, these annual summer gatherings became his way of claiming space among New York's elite in the exclusive Hamptons community. Diddy's vision was clear: to integrate his hip-hop lifestyle with the East Coast's upper echelon, breaking down social barriers in a sea of all-white attire. In a 2006 interview with Oprah Winfrey, Combs reflected on his intention behind the parties: "I wanted to strip away everyone's image and put us all in the same color, on the same level." Still, as glamorous as these events were, they also marked the height of Diddy's cultural reign before the cracks in his carefully curated persona began to show. The contrast between the man who once mingled with the Hollywood elite and the one now facing serious charges is nothing short of tragic. It's a tale of power, influence, and the sometimes unseen forces that shape those who rise too high, too fast. Diddy's vision for the Hamptons may have been realized, but the price of that dream, both publicly and privately, is now under scrutiny. And just like Gatsby's parties, Diddy's white parties were nothing short of iconic. From the moment the first soiree kicked off, it attracted the creme de la creme of the entertainment industry and other titans of influence. The guest list, capped at a staggering 1,000, was a who's who of Hollywood music and business. The only rule? Everyone had to be dressed head to toe in white, creating a scene so visually stunning that even Martha Stewart, a guest at the inaugural event, called it unforgettable. Having an entire party all dressed in white was a stunning sight. Paris Hilton, who attended the first event, described it simply as iconic, and everyone was there. These parties, which began as a symbol of Diddy's arrival in the world of the elite, would later stand as a reminder of his influence at its zenith. They were more than just gatherings, they were cultural events that cemented his status as a tastemaker and trendsetter. Yet, as Diddy's public persona gleamed brighter than ever, his private world was beginning to unravel, a fact that few could have anticipated at the time. The same man who so effortlessly navigated both the glitzy and gritty worlds was unknowingly headed toward a reckoning that would change everything.
These are the Diddy pictures Hollywood doesn't want you to see. Every A-list celebrity from Leonardo DiCaprio to Mariah Carey can be seen partying with the disgraced rapper at his various get-togethers dating back to 1998. Here's a shot from one of Diddy's white parties with Kim Kardashian and Paris Hilton in the background. And here he is with Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore at another party in 2009. Russell Brand, Chris Brown, Lil' Kim, Nicole Richie and Tommy Lee are just a few of the other big-name guests, while another picture from Diddy's East Hampton house shows two women pouring champagne down another woman's throat in the pool.
As Diddy's white parties grew in stature, they also expanded beyond their original scope. What began as an exclusive Labor Day event in the Hamptons quickly branched out, evolving into 4th of July celebrations and shifting locations to hotspots like Los Angeles and St. Tropez. These weren't just parties anymore, they were cultural moments. By hosting them in such global destinations, Diddy solidified his status as a worldwide tastemaker, effortlessly blending the worlds of music, fashion, and high society. Even as Sean Combs now faces serious legal allegations, the lens through which his lavish white parties are viewed has shifted. Clips from past interviews, including one from 1999 with Entertainment Tonight, have resurfaced, leading some to re-examine his public statements for signs of what may have been hidden behind the glitz. In this particular interview, Diddy appeared defiant about his infamous parties. "They don't want me to throw the parties no more," Combs said with a grin. "But we ain't going to stop. We're going to keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life." It was a bold statement, one that seemed to capture his rebellious spirit and determination to blend cultures while maintaining his carefree persona. The parties were more than just entertainment, they were, in his words, about unity, about creating spaces where people from all walks of life could come together. Fast forward to 2024, and Sean Diddy Combs finds himself in the most serious legal battle of his life. The man who once threw lavish parties for the elite is now facing charges that could potentially end his legacy for good. In a dramatic turn of events, Combs has been indicted in the Southern District of New York on counts of racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and transporting individuals for prostitution. The charges stem from allegations that between 2009 and 2018, Diddy orchestrated disturbing freak-offs, where, according to the indictment, victims were drugged and coerced into participating in sex acts. These allegations paint a shocking picture of a man whose private life may have been a dark contrast to the glamorous, high-profile image he maintained for decades. If convicted, Combs faces the possibility of life in prison. He has pleaded not guilty, but the legal battle ahead threatens to overshadow everything he built, from his music empire to his influence on pop culture. As we look back on his rise to fame and cultural impact, it's clear that Diddy's story is far from over. What was once a tale of success, wealth, and influence has now become a complex narrative of power, excess, and scandal. If you want to stay updated on Diddy's unfolding story and hear more deep dives into the lives of cultural icons, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments what you think about Diddy's journey. Can his legacy be redeemed, or has this chapter changed everything? Your thoughts matter.